Hi there, Dazza at Race Centre here. We've got this 999 Ducati on the dyno. I've done another video about this bike. These bikes and the 749 also have a stalling issue, and I've covered that, what we found in another video, so I'll put a link in the description because it was actually extremely interesting. But now that part of this job has been resolved, the next part was that we're doing a full custom tune through the ECU. This bike, as it was, other than that stalling issue, was actually pretty good, but we're doing the tune on it, and the main thing we're doing there is getting the front and rear cylinder balance a lot better in terms of air-fuel ratio. These bikes, as a lot of Ducatis, sometimes some areas of the power curve, there's quite a disparity between the front. Years ago, when they were, they weren't water cooled, just air cooled, is that they used to run the rear cylinder a lot richer for cooling issues. That sort of has transferred on into the water cooled models, but there's no need for it because it's water cooled. So a bit crazy to run, the rear cylinder quite as rich as they were back then. So we just correct that up. You'll see that we don't make a lot of extra peak power, but where we do make improvements is in the AFR. You'll see that things like at 20% throttle, the power runs on a little bit more. So it's not just the AFR's better; it's showing that the bike actually is happy at the same throttle position to carry more revs and produce a bit more power because it's actually fueled and breathing a fair bit better. So that's quite important. And getting the AFR into a good range throughout that RPM band is really important, different throttle positions and so on. So it'll make a noticeable difference on the road. Not as big on the dynographs, but it's not about just the dynographs, but how it rolls on, how smooth the power is, and that's the real thing that you notice is the power delivery is quite smooth now that it's been tuned. But as I said, the tune in it prior to us tuning it wasn't too bad. We see a lot worse than this one was, but great bike. I've just said in the other video, quite nostalgic because I used to have one of these back in the olden days and come up really nice. And as I said, probably the most interesting video is the one we did previously on the stalling issues. But it's just running so beautifully and smooth now, and previously before the tune and before all the work that we did, after a big power run, you'd shut the throttle and pull the clutch in and just stall. It doesn't even give the hint of doing that now. Just feels so good. It feels awesome. Just really great to see one of these back in the workshop. We've also got a 749 in at the moment, which we'll be doing a bit of work on as well. So it's great to see them, and we've currently got this one here, and one of the next ones to go on the dyno is a current V4 Panigale, so it's great to have, 20 years of different Ducati superbikes, and really, really cool. And these things I like them. They actually ride really, really well on the road as well. So let's go and see how it runs on the dyno.